that research I did brought me to this, a secret document about a small tunnel between the White House and the Treasury Building. First, some backstory. Way back in 1941, the baddies popped on over to Pearl Harbor, Hawaii for an unannounced visit. This, according to New Zealand Herald etiquette columnist Lee Suckling, is really just rude, but it also, of course, marked the start of America's involvement in the World War trilogy. Beyond that, though, it made a lot of people in Washington nervous. That's because Franklin Big Daddy Roosevelt was just sitting around in a White House-shaped target. It turns out that to do war, you need your president alive, so those in charge of that asked FDR to move his residence to another, safer location. Okay, backup plan. Let's just make the White House more secure. Great idea, said someone, so they got to work. The main project was to build a bunker under the east wing of the White House, but that was going to take a while, so they looked for a short-term solution in case the Japanese or Germans popped by again. It turns out that right next door, the Treasury Building had a bunch of super deep vaults that could serve as bunkers. Perfect, said someone, so these vaults were quickly converted into a 10-room command center for the president, including living quarters for extended stays. Of course, if the baddies decided to firebomb Washington, it probably wasn't going to work great for the Secret Service to take FDR, who relied on a wheelchair, via the scenic route through the gardens. That's because bombs aren't good for people with paralysis. Therefore, they got digging. A 761-foot, 232-meter-long tunnel was built from a sub-basement of the East Wing to the Treasury Building's sort of moat thing. From there, the president could enter the Treasury Building and get to doing whatever you do when you're the president of a country getting attacked. I don't really know, it's never happened to me. But guess what? There are more tunnels. There's a secret entrance to the White House all the way over here. Right between 1510 H Street and this big brick-flavored building is an alley. The only signs that this alley is anything special is the beefy anti-ram vehicle gate and the Secret Service gatehouse built into the wall. Through that gate and down the alley is a door that leads into the Treasury Annex building. From that building, there's a tunnel that leads to the main Treasury building where, of course, one can connect to FDR's tunnel. This all works as a great escape route in case a president needs to make a swift or covert exit, but as far as we know, it's never been used for this purpose. That's the same case for the Treasury Building's temporary bunker, which quickly was replaced by the permanent bunker under the East Wing, which eventually evolved into the Presidential Emergency Operations Center of today. Nonetheless, though, the tunnel apparently still exists and is probably, but almost certainly not, the only underground tunnel going to the White House from another building.